What if everyone's forgotten us?
I think we're friends.
Do you think?
It's like when you leave a dog.
They sulk.
When you leave a dog and go on holiday. Wasn't bad. They do. I'm just going to check. Again, one of the reasons we're doing this is to see if there's anybody out there. Can you just put a little hello in? That would help us.
Just to make sure that after 2 weeks off, we haven't forgotten.
Oh no, we're here.
Do
We're
this.
here. We're here.
Oh,
we are here.
We're
we
here.
Are here.
Doesn't mean anyone else is, but we are here.
Listen. A chat amongst the two of us is absolutely fine. That's all we need.
That's all we need, Eric, because I've not seen you for 2 weeks. How was your holiday?
There we go. Look at those tans. This is a base tan if you've ever seen it. Look at it. Look at it. I could work for 6 months with no shirt on in like the Gobi Desert, and this is as brown as it would ever be.
Is that it?
This is it. This is me bronzed Adonis.
Oh, wow. You need to get a little bit of like fake tan on before you go away.
I know. I've done that before. I've done that for events. Like usually when I have to wear a kilt, Sarah's like, we're going to have to deal with those legs. It's like 2 uncooked pork sausages in socks.
We're going to have to do reaching for the Bondi Sands.
Reaching for the Bondi Sands. Absolutely. My goodness. Bondi Sands was actually the brand of our thing. This time we were away. Bondi something. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
I love Bondi Sands. Someone tipped me off about that. It's amazing. Anyway, how was your holiday? Lovely, Eric?
Holiday was lovely, thank you. It was great. So much so, we didn't want to come back. I think I'd like to live in Palma, and I'd like to have a little retreat in Port de Soyer, which is where we went directly after it. So we did like 3 days in Palma, 4 days in Port de Soyer.
Oh, how lovely.
Just amazing. Didn't want to come back. Just basically lived on seafood and paella and vino rosado. And
vino
rosado. Before you ask, it's sauteed chicken with spiced brown rice.
Ian.
Welcome back.
That is a winner.
You get the feeling this is by his own fair hand, don't you?
I think Ian's a bit of a cook behind the scenes.
Do you think he's a bit of a cook?
Yeah, that's not like a Finder's bake in the microwave. That's like legit.
And if you notice, it's not your sort of common or garden grilled chicken, or it's sauteed. Sauteed chicken.
With spiced brown rice. No Uncle Ben's.
This is not ordinary. This is not ordinary chicken. This is Ian Gove chicken.
Sauteed chicken.
Sauteed. I don't even think you can saute a chicken. I think he's at it.
You think?
What is sauteed anyway? Is that not cooked slowly in like butter?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you're so asking the wrong person. I don't know. Things, yeah, it's sort of like, yeah.
Yeah, sort of like, yeah, with a hand. So it's like that. It's like banjo.
You just take the chicken and do that. I'm sauteing it, darling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My goodness me.
Hello, lovely John.
John Bloomfield.
Got to be honest with you, this is so lovely. I've desperately missed this for the past 2 weeks. I'm completely out of sorts. I'm actually going to have to research wine rather than just slinging it back. I'm actually going to have to...
Right. You're going to have to actually read the label and do a bit of research.
I actually have to talk about it rather than just quaff it. But that's all super exciting. But yeah, it's been out of sorts, I think, without the burrito. Big time.
The world is a poorer place.
I know.
Although
I did quite like my little lion.
Yeah, it was
last Thursday I didn't get up to 6:45. I was like, oh, this is quite luxury.
I did have a little guilt pang while I was away.
Did you?
And taking the burrito mug didn't really help, to be honest, because I was like,
bless you. Yeah.
So we're coming back with a bang this week.
Awesome show.
Or like a splat.
More of a not quite a bang.
Yeah, like a warm, wet burrito thudding onto concrete.
Yeah. But
that would be the noise of the burrito coming back. It would be a splodge.
We're in the mix, and Matt will of course be with us as well.
Matt will be with us. He's sunning his bod in Mallorca with the family. Cap Boga, nice. I think the resort they're at, and having a nice time, as we saw on his post when they were in they're a family of 5, and they got a 4-seat bike and made Matt walk alongside them, taking photographs, which is nice.
I'm looking forward to the tan comparison. I think Matt might tan quite well.
Oh my goodness, yeah, absolutely. He's dark skinned, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm like a potato with hair underneath. A hairy thumb, as I've been described.
What was it?
A hairy thumb.
Was it in Toy Story? Is it Mr. Potato?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the glasses
Thank
on
you very
his
much.
face.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, my friend. I missed you.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. It's been great. So we have a show. We've got a new sponsor. Very exciting.
This is exciting.
Are we giving away clues?
No.
Here.
No.
We're not giving away anything.
Well, it's up to you.
Are we allowed to say what the theme is?
Yeah, I think we should do an exclusive.
Too much?
No, we should do. You know.
Well, I'll expand on the post. It's not actually going to be picked up by like Reddit or anything. No.
I doubt it. No, I don't.
Reuters won't be doing a feature on it.
I don't think Kay Burley is going to be tweeting about it for like Sky News in the morning anytime soon. But anyway, yeah, let's for those that are here.
How very dare you!
I think we should.
So for those that have made the effort to turn up to this today, Eric, you're the colour of a red onion. Not quite. Yep. I agree. Look at. Yep. That's. Thanks for pointing out the fact that I've got rosacea there, Andrew. That's very nice of you. That's good of you.
But can I just say something about tans? Just to deviate.
Yeah.
This is what I find really interesting, right? Because actually you look really relaxed, really healthy, and it's not all about the tans. And actually, if we like rewind back to like the Victorian times, those with wealth never had tans because that meant that they were working on the fields or all the rest of it. So it's really interesting to see how that's all switched around. Whereas now it's like you want to have a tan because it means you're jetting off here, there, and everywhere. So
yeah, exactly. The world
it's just wealth. It's just wealth, yes. Eric.
Indeed. Our show's going to be a sadder place this week because the Bloomfield. Bloomfield's going to be listening in the car because he's away at yet another event.
Yeah, he's been zipping around, John, hasn't he?
He has, but at least he's able to get to his own house and his own bed this time. So he's not away in like far-flung reaches of the world. So you're right. Oh. So the theme this week is. Do you want to say it?
No, you say it. It's your thing.
Go on. Go on. You say it.
Oh, go on. Go on. No, go on.
Go on. You.
Senses.
Can't believe you said it. Can't believe you said it. Can't believe you said it.
No, I'm out. Have I? No point streaming it now. It's done, isn't it? And that's
the senses. So, sight, smell, sound, audio. Already, Slisser's got a 200 song playlist made already. Firing them in there. It's on Spotify. It's on everywhere. Apple Music, the whole lot. So, look. It's almost like he predicted it.
That's true.
It's almost like he predicted it.
John, have you been listening in?
Yeah, exactly.
COVID.
So it's about the senses. I smell a good show. I smell a good show. See what he's doing there? Yeah. I hear it's going to be a good one.
We hear you, John.
We hear you. Senses working overtime. Yeah, that's a cracker.
You get where this is going this week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're all over it already. So we're going to do senses, and we'll extend it a little bit to, what are the official... clearly, there's like sight, smell. Is touch one?
I think so. Shall I Google it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Just,
So I can see touch, sight, hearing. Let me see.
All the main senses. 5 senses. Taste, smell, touch, hearing, and sight.
I forgot about taste.
Yeah. Taste.
Forgot about taste.
Taste, smell, touch, hearing, and sight.
Yeah, and we'll put ESP in there and things like that. Feelings and emotions in it. And
you said that with such sincerity. Yeah, your feelings and that kind of stuff.
Feelings and emotions in that. Yeah, exactly. But so we've got touch, sight, sound,
touch, sight, hearing, taste, and smell.
See, that's cool. That's huge, isn't it? That's massively broad.
Oh.
Then there's the Sixth Sense.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, then there's the Sixth Sense. Absolutely, the Sixth Sense. That's what it's all about.
Which actually, joking aside, is just for a moment of seriousness, is very similar to wine, because you use your sight to look in the glass, you use your smell for your nose, and then you use your taste for your palate. So it's seamless. It's just slick, isn't it?
It's just very slick. There's a new feature on the old Restream. Can I show you?
Yeah, go on. What is it? It's nothing spooky, is it?
No, it's just it came on last week, so we're going to be putting it to good use on I See Dead People. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, exactly. Be honest, when you watched Sixth Sense, did you suss out that he was dead?
I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Willis, and the little boy. You must have.
Oh, vaguely. Yeah, it rings a bell somewhere. Yeah.
You ready? You ready for the new feature?
Go on.
Right, hold on. I'm just gonna put Greg to one side. Sorry, Greg. I'll bring you back. I promise. This is the new feature. I'm very thrilled by this.
I'm concerned. We've got our own ticker tape. Oh my god, it's so Sky News. That's amazing. Oh wow!
So this just happened. This just happened. There haven't been many lives that have used it because it's like a few days old.
And what can you check? You can obviously change the content.
You can. So it's early days, and it's good that they've chucked it up. But it's basically the color palette that you choose and the text. That's it.
I was very nervous there. I thought, please don't throw in something live that's going to sort of throw me off guard. That is amazing. Our own ticker tape.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's pretty cool. Let me just see if it changes if I change the color palette. Let's do a little bit of examination here.
Oh, I think
Captions.
It might, because our little side bits.
It does.
Purple.
It does.
This is exclusive.
You heard it here first, folks. I know we're all excited about the fact that there's little words scrolling along the bottom, but it's like, do you remember when you were able to go into shops, supermarkets, or superstores when you were a kid and put in that F9 equals blah blah blah, then 10 go to, and put your name and hit boom, and your name come down, just like repeated down one side of the computer. Remember that?
Yeah, just
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is brilliant.
This is Structured Nonsense with Vanessa Gartell and Derek Doyle.
I love it. See,
Tickers.
This is honestly
a moon landing, right?
I'm just really.
We're easily amused.
Back. Yeah, I know.
Easily amused.
How's your day, darling? It's really good. We've got a ticker tape. Pathetic is that?
Yeah, I know.
You don't see that on many though. This is different level, isn't it?
I'm just going to add some abuse for Matt Pybus because he's not here.
Be careful.
Yeah,
you're going to have so much fun with this.
Yeah, we'll have tons of fun with this. Tons of fun.
This is going to be.
This is Structured Nonsense with Vanessa Gartell and Eric Doyle, and no Matt, as usual.
We'll have to set it. We're going to make him watch the recording. Gave you a lovely shout out. Wished you a really nice holiday, Matt.
And you could get Mark Cowson to write his jokes while the show is on. Just scrolling, ticker taping as it's going. Oh my god! Stiffy. Does Craig know he's been replaced by a ticker tape? Yes, it's with Restream. It's the new ticker function. Which isn't particularly advanced. It's just you can type in up to, I think it's a couple of hundred words. But,
I really like that though. It's
quite cool.
It's just a bit more of an evolution. It's just a bit more fun, isn't it?
I'm going to put abuse on when all of you guys are doing your sections.
Oh, that's reassuring. Thank you. Brilliant. Can't wait. Because we don't have the power to reciprocate that, unfortunately. You are like master and commander, so you can just put whatever you like.
I can put whatever you want. I'm thinking of abuse right now.
Yeah, on the booze again, V. Drinking that old pish.
Yeah. So the theme this week is senses.
Yep.
Sight, sound, hearing, touch, taste, and the Six Senses. That's absolutely cool.
Yeah,
We've got a new sponsor, which we'll be announcing tomorrow.
Yeah,
which is really cool. Really cool.
And it's bang on for the theme as well.
And the prizes this week are very, very cool. It'll be blank for the Doyle's Doubles. Yes, it will. It will, absolutely.
And it so shouldn't be. Do restream.
Great new sponsor.
Yes.
Some new guests. We're going to do a Get Me On. We might get some people back to talk about. There's been people doing amazing things,
really amazing
for charities
things
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
nice to support them with their initiatives as well. Lots of people.
Big time. See you later, Alistair. Ta-ta.
Bye, lovely. Bye. So yeah, it's all going to be good. We need to do a few tiny little bits to sort out, but I think we're all good. I zipped off to get my wine today, and I have to say, I think I've excelled this week. I am beyond excited about this. There's 2 bottles up there, and they're ultra new.
The way you're looking at them right now, I don't believe they're going to survive till Thursday morning.
That's the challenge, because I'm actually really, really excited genuinely about sampling them, and they're made from an amazing winemaker who makes a very well-known, amazing wine. And everything I've read about this, everyone is raving about it. It's only just arrived in one of the supermarkets, and it's a new. Get them next.
Sarah and I were thinking about you at the weekend, because on Saturday we went for the Aberdonians in there. There's a new restaurant opened in Aberdeen, which started, I think, in Edinburgh and has worked around. Now it's across the whole of the UK. 6 by Nico. So 6 by Nico is a great concept. It's all about flavour. It's all about quality of ingredients. And every 6 weeks they change the menu, and it's a 6-dish tasting menu.
Oh, how lovely.
And you can get a wine pairing with each course, but it's 6 dishes by Nico. And everyone that walks in just sits down and has the 6 dishes. Of course, there's vegetarian supplements and all of that if you don't like the pork belly or whatever.
Yeah.
In one.
Thank you, John.
So
we
decided that having the tasting menu with the 6 glasses of wine would be a little bit excessive. And we thought, which turned out to be ridiculous, because we were actually going to leave the restaurant and go home. And we didn't go home till 10 o'clock at night because we went and had cocktails around town. But that's okay.
That's right.
Check this one out. You'll be able to. This is allegedly. So we ordered a Spanish white because we got into white and rosé while we were away.
Yeah.
This one here, Campanate Palomino. Do you know it?
No. I'm going to be honest.
One of the only female winery owners in Spain.
Wow.
A young lady that runs this winery, Palomino Campanate.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Really?
Really great. Really fresh, sort of zesty, but not too zesty. Nice caramelized notes. Went with fish really well, because 6 by Nico, we went everything from a little bit of steak tartare right through to sea bass, right through to pork belly, right through blah. Yeah, fabulous.
That's a great. I really, the more I read about things like that, that's a piece of content or chat for another time. There's loads of really, really talented young women who are absolutely transforming that whole stuffy, male-driven wine industry kind of thing, and I absolutely love that. So I bet awesome. I'd like to try that. I bet that was a really, really nice wine. Very nice.
Just because we have absolutely no script here. And we are just bouncing around. But if anybody's interested, have you ever tried what's the term? Bio wines.
Yeah,
bear with me 1 second. What's the term?
I know. I can't remember. Like biodiversity or bio. Yeah, it's basically sort of like organic, isn't it?
Biodynamic.
No, I haven't. But
right, so here's the story. Right, this is the story. Back in the day when Mrs. Doyle and I had a few bob, we went to Noma in Copenhagen. Right, went to Noma when it was at its peak. Right. Yeah, it was. But it was for Sarah's birthday, right? And she got nothing else. That was it. A trip to Noma. And we went to Copenhagen and we went to Noma and we had a lovely time. But when we walked in, we said, right, we've come all the way to Copenhagen to come to this destination restaurant. We're going all in.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you just park all that and just You have to. None of that.
So,
No, just have tap water.
we walked in, and the young waiter that took us to our table was a really cool young guy. He was from Dublin, and he's like, right, it's a 27 course tasting menu today.
27.
27 courses. Now, some of them were like a pea, you know what I mean? Some of them were a bit more meaty, right? You know, there's like a sensation of mystery. You just sort of breathed it in, and that was it. Yeah, exactly. So, he said, would you like to go for the wine pairing? It's not 27 glasses, but I'll send the sommelier over. So the sommelier came over, a really nice young guy from Denmark. And he's like, right, so I've got 2 options for you. See that table behind you? So we looked in, and there was a table, and it was a table of like 10 people, and clearly not from Denmark. They were French biodynamic wine producers that produced wine specifically for Noma, right?
Wow.
A range of biodynamic wines. So, and I said, what's biodynamic all about? And he said, right, okay. Biodynamic wines are organic plus. And I was like, okay, what's the plus part? Because I can't see how you're either organic or you're not. And he was like, no, biodynamic wines are all about being in touch with the earth, right? And I was like, okay, being in touch with the earth. For example, when the vines are grown, they run copper wires to the place where the grapes are processed, and then from there to the barrels that the wines that have just been processed go in. So they're always, when the grapes are taken away, there's a connection to the earth all the way through the process. They're never separated from the earth with these copper wires. It's very difficult to maintain. And I was like, right, okay. As soon as they disconnect from the earth, the grapes become less vibrant, according to these producers.
Which is kind of an evolution of like the terroir and the earth and all of that kind of.
But it goes another level.
Go on.
Another level. In this particular, did you call them wineries? Is that what you say? A winery?
Yeah, winery. Yeah, right. Vineyards, wineries.
So vineyard. In this particular vineyard, if the staff come in the morning, they are tested to make sure that they're happy. And if they're not happy, they're not allowed to work that day or come in contact with the grapes.
Because it gives bad energy.
Bad mojo.
Bad karma.
If they spot someone who's got their head down in the day or seems a little bit distracted or upset, they are quickly removed from the process. And there's a little like ceremony done just to make sure that any bad vibes are like washed out of the place.
I did not know that.
By positive like affirmations around the grapes by the staff. Whilst they're all holding on to the copper that's connected to the earth, that's connected to the vine, that's connected to the barrel, and wow! So I ordered them, and he said, "You're going to be just go with it. They're delicious, but they don't look like normal wines. They're cloudy."
Yeah, I have read that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he said like the white wine that I'm going to give you looks green. It looks like apple juice, but it's not. It's amazing. I don't have the palate enough to say that they were phenomenal. It's just really nice wine.
And you don't need to. You just need to be able to enjoy it. But how fascinating to learn all of that, actually. And as long as it paired nicely with your food. And what a really amazing experience.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience until we left and walked out into the Copenhagen air.
Poof!
Poof!
Absolutely. And then the reality of what you just absolutely spanked on the plastic was a bit like, everything came back into focus. I didn't know that. I'd heard about
I guess there's way more to it than that, but this was the kind of thing he was talking about. I said, well, you can't tell us all that. And then see you, John. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you, Greg. Bad mojo equals sad grapes. Positive affirmations around the grapes.
True. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think there might be something in that, if you're sort of like connected with nature, and I think there's something in that. So there's something further to explore in that. But no, I don't think I have to go back through sort of like dusty mind as I get old, which is saturated.
Go through the millions of wine bottles that you've put away. That's Ross Jolly. Ross Jolly's just turned up.
Ross, hello.
Isn't it nice to see Ross?
And Susan as well. Susan's in the mix with us. Hello, lovely lady.
We haven't had a chance to talk about it, but our birthday special before we went away.
Our birthday
special. We haven't had a chance to even talk about it. We haven't had a chance to even reflect on it. We did that, and then bosh, we were all away for 2 weeks.
Just off. That was great show.
actually off to can some new deer air. That's a little reference to my post about the air from Malaga that you can buy for €3.50. But how nice were all the tributes, and how nice were Ross's kids.
Oh, Ross, we loved your kids.
His older daughter was like, "Happy birthday, burrito," and his little daughter was like that, "Aber dabber 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 dabber."
They were absolutely gorgeous little souls.
Yeah,
lovely
fantastic.
little ladies. Yeah, that was a great show. That seems so long ago.
It does seem so long ago.
I don't know
I
where
mean,
time goes.
just looking back, because I had to send out some emails to make sure that everything was sorted out with the prizes and the sponsors and all of that. The amount of stuff we gave away.
God,
The amount of stuff we gave away. John Bloomfield filled in for Mark Cowison at Chris Wallace's Calendar Girls, because Mark couldn't make it. Yeah, I think all the other prize winners have their prizes by now. Just fantastic.
That was I think that was such a massive show, such a sensory overload that actually was kind of like, I need to take a couple of weeks off, just calm down.
Yeah, I remember hitting end stream and sitting back going, It was just an unbelievable hour.
It was brilliant. I had my party frock on and then kind of thought, bit over the top to take the furball for a walk. Might need to sort of come back down to reality with something.
I could just imagine all the neighbours in your area that you live going, why is it every Thursday she loses her mind? She loses her mind.
Actually, you say that, but one of my neighbours at number 5, now, where he's been streaming the burrito, and I'll go out for a walk with Barney, doesn't even say morning. Like your wine this morning, V. I'm like, oh, morning. And he missed one show. The first thing he said, what wine was on this morning? Oh, okay. Nothing like how you doing.
Nah, not how you doing.
Not interested in anything like that. What wine was on the burrito this morning? Oh, goodness me. Slightly getting a little bit of a reputation, I think. But
I went to a show. Yeah, just really brilliant. I went to a show about 6 weeks ago, and I was walking around the show, and I heard, "What's the point?"
Did you? What's the point?
And then a big laugh.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, that's very funny. Very funny indeed. So we've got a show planned. It's about the senses: sight, smell, touch, feel, hearing, all of that. Anything associated with those things.
Loosely associated with any of that.
Loosely or tightly associated. New sponsor, which is going to be, I'll announce it tomorrow. We're really chuffed about this sponsor. Because it's a slight deviation from normal, which is lovely.
We like that.
Not to say there's anything bad about where we've been, but this is nice to see we're expanding.
Of course it is. It's just all new exciting things. We've got a ticker tape, new sponsor.
We've got a ticker. Got a ticker on there. Want? You like that?
I love that. I do. Watch out, Kay Burley. That's all I've got to say.
News just coming in.
I know. The burrito's got a ticker tape. I'm surprised it's not been like breaking news on like the Sky app. But anyway,
I'm gonna get this one ready. Hold on. I'm gonna get this one ready for.
Oh, bless you, Ross. We'll give them a little shout out before they go to school and nursery on Thursday.
That's for Subaru. Susan, just say the word.
Oh, yes. You're going to have a lot of fun with this, aren't you?
I am. I'm gonna have. It's brilliant. You can flip between them all.
Oh, so you don't have to retype it. Oh, that's
don't have to
clever.
retype them. You can have them all prepped and ready. It's brill. It's brill.
Oh, I'm excited about this. I'm very, very much looking forward to. Although my only very small concern is that where I stream in our like sort of front room snug place, we threw a really big Jubilee party, as did millions of others. And then we sort of ended up having the after party at ours, which is wonderful, but it's basically meant that I've taken one for all of our neighbours in terms of the glass recycling, and that's being collected on Thursday morning. So if you hear the biggest cacophony of breaking glass, they're not all of mine. I just thought I'd add that. There's like 12 other houses around here, so yeah. Oh, it is Terry. And
good to see Terry back. He was away for a little while, but yeah, the Lawson, you've been missed.
Yeah.
We expect to see you on Thursday, man.
Yeah. And when this whole like little private little magic place, Terry, we've got a ticker tape.
Got a ticker tape. Got a ticker tape. One of the first to use it. You saw it here first.
Yeah,
Saw it here first.
exclusive.
So basically, you've just given a really bluff excuse for the fact that you and Brian had the biggest little sort of like just the two of you party ever.
No. There was others who came back. We played some pool upstairs. There was others who came back, and then we had a girlfriend over this weekend and lots of drinks. So that it's just, can I just say, because I felt so embarrassed, I did a bottle run to Sainsbury's, to the bottle bank. So this was on the Monday after the Jubilee, and you know those enormous bottle banks. There was two of them completely, and this was before I'd even got there, completely stuffed to the brim. And no word of a lie, there must have been about 500 bottles all dotted around these massive glass tanks. So everyone had done the same. So it's not just all.
Well, I'm surprised. I went and did a recycling yesterday because we haven't been since before I went on holiday. Hi, Adam. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I bet you he's sore. I bet you he is sore and tender. And we might hear about it, maybe.
But like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, check my abs. Yeah, I went to do our recycling on Sunday. Did the grass. Said I'm going to take the recycling round, and was mortified. And I was wondering why we haven't had a letter from the presidents of Spain, Italy, and Portugal for our contribution to their gross domestic product.
What, in the wine sales? Was it good? Was it a good effort?
It was a good effort. But yeah, I had a word with myself and thought, sobering. We need to screw the nut here.
It is quite sobering. But I sometimes like put them in. I put them out with pride. I'm like, make sure all the good labels are turned up, and I'm like,
yeah, that's why you drive to Sainsbury's to get rid of them. You do have a recycling bin, don't you?
No, we have a tiny, pathetic little black box, which is basically this size and this deep. And when it turned up, I was on our little WhatsApp group, and I was like, do they not know who they're delivering to? Because that's like not even a bottle and a half. Like, what do you?
What is it for? Like a Coke can or something? Is that all?
No, that's just for the glass. So it's like an empty peanut butter jar or like an empty honey jar or something, and it's for a month.
You like that? Beep, 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 beep. Back to me, boys. Back to me. Safety wear on. Everyone get their hard hats on.
I was just like, I ain't going to cut it, my friends. You really need to rethink this. And that's what I have issues about recycling, because you're supposed to do glass recycling, which is all sort of like, about sustainability and saving the planet. And then I have to spend like £48 in petrol to go down to the bloody glass recycling box because you didn't send me a big enough box in the first place. So anyway, that's just my little
Ross is asking if you've got a skip instead of a bin.
Two, Ross.
Two skips and a team of 12 people only associated to that house.
They just fuck up. But there was some really impressive bits in there. I did root through and I'm like, oh, that was a nice one. Oh, I did really like that. Oh, I reviewed that on the burrito.
Hold on a second. Whoa. Just back up just a little tad. You go through the empties and reminisce.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, when I put them out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I do.
We all need to make an intervention. Terry, Adam, Chris, Ross. We need to make an intervention.
Because they're really not. There's an elderly couple opposite me. And
you like that, standing with a little tear in your eye going, I can't throw it away. It was a good one.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
We had some good times.
Oh, that was an amazing Friday night with you, my loved one.
You sitting in the park with your hand on its little shoulder on the bench. On the bus.
In his brown bag. No, there's some good stuff out there. Like, you just kind of, especially if there's bubbles and all the rest of it, it's quite nice to have a little look.
All right.
But yeah, you'll be like that. And sadly, Vanessa isn't joining us on Thursday.
It's Susan. Susan's here. How did you slip in there, Susan? I never noticed you. Now you're here. Good to see you. Susan. Good to see you.
So there's lots in the mix on Thursday. Apart from one, are we allowed to disclose that?
I'm allowed to disclose what?
that we're missing one of our sort of key.
Oh no, that's what. Yeah.
elements.
Well, I think we can happily talk about it here. I just don't know if the government's happy with us talking about it.
I always forget.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Because it's quite secure and it's quite sensitive from an intelligence perspective. So
From an intelligence perspective.
Yeah. Maybe we'll
Whoa! Read that. Look, ideas.
That's very good. That's very good. Wow. I've seen some people do that actually. Ross.
That's why you can see he makes his favourite whiskey bottles into lamps. That's why you can see Ross's house from space.
It's like Stranger Things, Series 5.
Susan is half lurking. So much going on. Busy bee? A busy
Yeah.
bee. Susan Brown. Busy bee. Really looking forward to. Around to it. On Thursday.
Yeah. So
yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's always wonderful. It's always a joy. I did feel really out of sorts. I really, really missed it. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege to do, and really looking forward to getting back in the mix on.
Well, let's have an absolute bumper of a show.
We just have lots of fun. They're always great fun. So yeah, I think we're all good. One final bit with you, sir, to iron out, but we'll get that sorted.
Oh, you can ignore that.
No, we won't.
Doyle's doubles is not required.
No, but Doyle's doubles is required, and I think actually all those in the chat will agree that it wouldn't be a return comeback show with a Fandango ticker tape without Doyle's doubles. So Matt's normally here to stitch you up with me, but I'll stitch you up on his behalf.
Yeah,
so.
I need your guidance on that, or because if you don't come up with anything, we'll just leave it. And
I'll come up with something. Fret you not. There'll be something. Don't worry, you're not reading out of it that way. So
right, from Vanessa, from me with our ticker tape, brand new, hot off the presses, like high tech ticker tape.
The exclusive. But all those others, you've not got a ticker tape. Yeah. This is where it's at.
Captions in inverted commas. Shut up. About ticker tape. Have a great evening, and we've tested our links now. There's no excuses, and we'll see you Thursday. Really super looking forward to it, and thank you for everyone for turning up to see our little bit of structured nonsense. Eric and I have been saying this probably since when I sort of started and joined. We have a lot of fun in our planning sessions, don't we? And we were kind of like, we should actually. Basically, what you've just seen is that us planning Thursday. So don't be bothered. Yeah, don't be shocked when it's just a shambles. That is the planning. That's the extent of what we've done. Maybe a few little notes taken down. Yeah. Eric will send out some stuff that says have a bit of bantery fun stuff as notes about that. Yeah, and that'll be about it. Right, everyone. Have a nice night. Ciao. Bye bye. See you later.